This is Shelva Rafte's daughter, Shelva Conrad Rafte, and she's missing now for 5 years and was walking one day and is now missing, and the case is unresolved. And your name is?
Janelle Fox.
And you're the daughter of Shelva?
Yes.
And can you tell the viewers, like, what happened? What happened to your mom and that day, some details?
We are celebrating my college graduation here at Joanne's house, my Aunt Joanne's house, and everything was fine. My mom was in good spirits that day, and she ended up leaving with her boyfriend around 10:30, and that was the last time any of us have seen her. He says that they had an argument and she left to walk home around 1 in the morning. We don't know if that's necessarily true. We just know the last we've seen her was here in Nicholson, and she's been missing since then.
And where was she last seen by her boyfriend?
He says that she was last seen walking home from his house on Market Street to her home to Cleveland Street.
In what town?
Pittston, Pennsylvania.
Pittston, Pennsylvania. And what's the date again?
On May 28th, 2006.
2006. And he said she just was walking away from his apartment to go to her place. How far are the two places?
About 2 miles distance between each other.
So she's walking and not driving?
Walking, 1 in the morning. Her car was at her house and was there when we went to go see if we could find her.
And did she have anything like a cell phone or?
We had thought that she had her cell phone, but I guess he had it, so we're not sure if she had her cell phone on her or not.
So no phone calls from her before the walk or during the walk?
We checked her cell phone, we checked his cell phone, and there wasn't any phone calls made in that time period from either of them.
And any other information, what have the police uncovered since then?
I don't really know if the police have uncovered anything at this point. You know, there was a lot of interviews, there was foot searches, there was helicopter searches, dog searches, everything in the time after her disappearance, and we really haven't had too many leads at that point. It's been 5 years, we really don't have anything still.
And is anyone charged?
Nope, they have no suspects at this time.
No suspects. Were there any suspects?
I believe just their boyfriend, and then they cleared him.
So he had some kind of an alibi that was...
I'm unsure of that.
And what would you like to see happen further at this point?
What I'd like to see is hopefully the vigil will bring someone out, and then maybe they have seen something that would lead us to finding a clue as to who had done something to her, or if she is alive somewhere. You know, hopefully someone will come forward with something that will help us with that.
And how are you doing with all this? How are you handling all this?
It's been hard. One day at a time. Try not to think about it. Sometimes it's easier that way. But, you know, you have to face it. You have to get closure somehow, so hopefully someone will help us to do that.
And you don't have closure at this point? So, you are Shelva's sister?
Yes, I am.
And your name is?
Shirley Conrad Masters.
And can you tell us anything that you know of what happened and what you're trying to do today? Are you trying to get more evidence or more people to come forward with evidence or information?
Actually, today is a very special day because it's the 5th anniversary on this date that the family last saw Shelva at her daughter's party here out in the yard. Beautiful day like today. I wasn't here. I was attending a wedding. I did come back and to find out that she had already left to go back home to her apartment in Pittston. I did stop by 2 days earlier. It was her birthday, and I wanted to drop off something to her here as she was preparing for the party. and wish her a happy birthday. And she shared her birthday plans with me, what she would be doing that evening by going out with some friends for dinner.
And how old was she at the time?
She was just turned 44 on May 24th.
Okay, and she has several children, you said?
She does. And Janelle and Josh used to live in Kingsley while they were growing up, and they were often at my home, and Shelva always babysat for me. And so we had a great relationship raising the 4 children together.
And she was how long in Pittston in that apartment?
The apartment was within 2 years that she had moved to Pittston, but she was actually going to be moving out of that apartment. She was looking to start a new job and start a new life.
And was she working before that?
She did work for TJ Maxx before then.
And where is TJ Maxx?
In Pittston.
The one in Pittston?
Mm-hmm.
So you would like the case to be opened again possibly, or some information to come forward so there can be further investigation of what possibly could have happened and where she is and what could have happened?
I think our hope today, and even in the process of preparing for this, has been a great learning experience. It's given the family opportunity to share, to express their emotions, and also come together and look at the length of time and where we have been with this investigation, and to say that we need to bring, and we appreciate Project Angel Eyes and the DA's office by saying our job was to get the word out that we want to create awareness that the family is still looking for her. Mm-hmm. We remain very hopeful, and we're very hopeful that someone will come forward with the information to bring us the peace that we need. We do miss Shelva, and if she's out there, I think the vigils today will show her that her family's here, that she's greatly loved, and it's hard to believe that she hasn't been with us for 5 years.
Right. And Project Angel Eyes is a particular project that's involved with missing persons, and they're helping this case also?
Yes, they are. A couple of months ago, I realized that they did meet often in Scranton, and there are several websites and groups we've been working with, Project Jason and Project Angel Eyes. They have helped create flyers. They're willing to do age progression. They have rescue and search teams where they trace back and send out. All these people are volunteers. They have done news releases, and they really taught us the importance of why families host vigils. And at first we were very reluctant because it felt like a memorial and we didn't want to give up. And now we're ready to move forward publicly and ask for the input needed in order to find Shelva for her own well-being.
Well, thank you, Shirley. So we hope that we'll get some good results from all of this.
Take yours too? Or you gonna save it?
No, you keep it. We're going to go in the
Okay, you have to have it. And we haven't heard one word or anything for 5 years, and we don't believe that she wouldn't call us in 5 years. We wanted to rekindle the efforts to search for Shelva. And it is not only for our families to rekindle, but also the police to start up the investigation. Maybe by stirring the pot, a clue will arise. Somebody might have seen something. It might have been small, but if they would just report it, that maybe there could be a clue. And that's all we want to do.
How hard is the not knowing?
Not knowing. You wake up every morning, every day, there's a void, an emptiness. Our family is very close. We're always with each other, always together, talking on the phone and supporting each other. All the cousins are just together. And so to have a part of that family gone, it's a huge void.
How much does it help to have all these people that show up tonight and support?
How much does it help? It just shows how much my friends and my family's friends care. And it shows that there's a lot of people who really love Shelva, who really want her back just as much as we do.
Can you tell us about Shelva? What kind of person was she?
Well, how do I explain it? She was my baby sister. She was very depressed prior to the last time I saw her. But she always, made jokes, and she just had a real spitfire personality. She's a real fighter, and that's why it's hard for me to believe that she would not have died.
Thank you so much.
For my sister Shelva Jean Rafte. Her family, has not seen or heard from her in 5 years. We find it impossible to believe that she would ever do that. Project Angel Eye. The person who founded the agency tells here my friends and my community about your agency and what it's like.
I founded Project Angel Eyes in 2009 after following the Kaylee Anthony case in Florida. If you're not familiar with this 2-year-old, the girl who went missing. She was found, unfortunately, deceased. I was unaware that there was people missing everywhere. I never hear about them. So I figured I would check online, see if there's anybody missing in our area. And come to find out there's over 500 in Pennsylvania that are missing that you never hear about. Get media attention.
you.